Animals, different groups of animals. Chapter 2a and b. What are the features of different groups of animals? Animals can be sorted into six different groups, that is, the birds, mammals, reptiles, insects, fish, and amphibians. Animals in the same group have similar features. That is why they are in the same group. This means that certain parts of the animals in the group are similar. Birds. All birds have wings and a beak and two legs. They have feathers as the outer covering. They lay eggs with hard shells. Although most birds can fly, for example, the parrot or a sparrow, some birds such as penguins and ostriches are unable to fly. Mammals. All mammals have fur or hair on their body. Most mammals give birth to their young ones alive, and they feed on their mother's milk. For example, can be cats or monkeys, chimpanzees, etc. Some mammals live in water. These mammals cannot breathe underwater like fish do because they do not have gills. They use their lungs to breathe, just like other mammals. Reptiles. All reptiles have skin covered in dry scales. Most reptiles lay eggs with leathery shells. Their young hatch out of the eggs on land. Insects. Most insects reproduce by laying eggs. The body of all insects is divided into three parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. They have a pair of antennae on their heads. The diagram shows the body parts of an insect. Fish. All fish live in water. They have a tail and fins to help them swim around. Their bodies is covered in scales. They use gills to breathe. Most fish reproduce by laying eggs in water. Amphibians. Amphibians have moist skin without scales. They reproduce by laying eggs in water. When the young ones hatch from their eggs, they breathe with their gills. As they grow into adults, they develop lungs to help them breathe on land. Now you can see the difference between mammals, fish, and amphibians. From their birth till they were adults. In fish, they were having gills throughout their life, whereas in amphibians, during their birth they had gills, but as they grew up into adults, they had lungs to breathe on land too. Life cycles. What is a life cycle? A life cycle shows the changes an animal goes through when it grows from a young to an adult. When an adult reproduces, it produces young ones, also known as offspring. The life cycle starts again. Life cycle of a frog. First of all, there is an adult frog, and the adult frog has no tail. So the female adult frog lays eggs in water. Then a tadpole hatches from the egg. It has gills and a long tail. Then, afterwards, as the tadpole grows up, the froglet grows legs and webbed feet. Then, slowly, it turns into an adult frog. Then again, it has no tail. Life cycle of a butterfly. Firstly, a butterfly lays eggs on the leaves of a plant. Soon the eggs hatch and a caterpillar comes out of it. The caterpillar eats the leaves and grows quickly. Soon the caterpillar becomes a pupa, known as chrysalis. The caterpillar transforms inside the chrysalis into a very beautiful butterfly. A butterfly with wings comes out of the chrysalis. Life cycle of a chicken. The hen lays eggs. The yolk provides food for the growing embryo in the egg. After 3 weeks, a chick is hatched out of the egg. Its wings are not fully developed, but after about 3 months, the adult chicken has fully developed wings, and the process continues. Life cycle of a human. A baby develops from an egg in the mother's body. A child grows and learns how to eat, walk, and talk. An adult can reproduce and make more babies. Do bigger animals live longer than smaller animals? Mostly bigger animals live longer than shorter animals, but there are exceptions. Practice worksheet. Tick the correct box beside each sentence. A dolphin is a fish since it can swim in water. It's false. A dolphin is a mammal. Animals can be grouped into humans, fish, reptiles, birds, amphibians, and insects. It's true. A life cycle shows how an animal grows from a young offspring to an adult. True. An offspring of animals look like their parents. It's true.